Welcome back to the show, and you're still watching Binging with Gamechangers. You're about to meet our corporate game changer, but don't forget to join the conversation on our social media platforms at The BWG Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Moshood Olajide is the Chief Financial Officer and an Executive Director with Forte Oil Plc. He's a chartered accountant, tax professional, and legal advisory expert. Moshood is as vast as they come, with years of experience spanning across various areas such as financial reporting, statutory audit, capital projects, and infrastructure deals advisory, amongst others. Moshood is indeed the poster boy for having been there, done that, and bought the t-shirt. Welcome to the show with me, Moshood Olajide. Alright, good to have you on the show. Please have you sit down. Very welcome. All right. It's a pleasure to finally meet the force called Moshood Olajide. Moshood, I've been hearing about you for years. Let's start from the beginning. So you were studying law at the Obafemi Awolowo University. And at the same time, Moshood, you were writing your ACCA exams. Who does that? Like, why did you combine that at that time? And did it give you an edge?
Yes, thanks for having me, and
You're welcome.
thank you, everyone. So there were several forces that were at play. I think for me, the first is you need to thank ASU for going on strike.
Oh, yeah.
ASU went on strike for a long period of time while I was in uni, and the question was, what am I going to be doing with my life? I had a business I was running for my dad, but I still had a lot of free time with me. So that's number one. I had a lot of free time because of ASU strike, mainly. The second was, by the time I was in part 3, I was already getting a sense that maybe law wasn't where I wanted to be in the long run. The training obviously was very important and it was very interesting, but I didn't think I wanted to be a lawyer only. I wanted to be something else apart from a lawyer. So I asked myself what I wanted to do. Tax looked very interesting to me at that time. What did I need to do to prepare myself to have a fantastic tax career? Yeah. At that time, I realized I was really, really no lawyer that was doing tax in the real sense of the word. Okay. And I tried to figure out what I needed to do to prepare myself for that kind of career, and I started writing the CCA. Yes.
Amazing. So it's interesting you say, oh, I realized early I didn't want to be just a lawyer. But it's also interesting to note that you finished studying law, you went to law school, and then you went on to write the New York State Bar exams. And that's someone that doesn't want to be just, he didn't really think he wanted to be a lawyer. So why did you proceed to do that?
Yes. So it may sound very, very confusing, but
yeah.
So I had finished with law school. I was employed by Alukano Body, and I had worked for a couple of years, I think 4 years. I decided to go for a master's degree. So I was at Columbia University in New York for my master's degree. And at the back of my mind, I wanted to come back to Nigeria anyway. But most people I talked to thought I was insane, thinking of coming back to Nigeria. So I thought to myself, okay, I want to come back to Nigeria, but what if I'm not able to go back to Nigeria to do what I want to do? I need a second plan. And so writing the New York bar was more like like an insurance in the event that I didn't make it back to Nigeria with what I wanted. So for everything I've tried to do in my life, I've always created like a backup plan, such that if my actual intention didn't materialize in that sense, I always had something else that I could fall back on that would be equally as good for me.
Yeah, I love what you say about that. I love that term backup plan, because I think that's one thing a lot of people suffer from when they become so disappointed. Oh, I wanted a career in this and I didn't get the job, so this. But to think that you're this smart, you're this driven, and you still had a plan B, possibly even plan C. Totally, super smart, super smart. I mean, Moshood, you are an executive director with a leading listed oil and gas firm. You've been a partner with one of the big 4 consulting firms. Moshood, you're not even 35 yet. And some people become partners when they're 50-something, and that's like they throw a party and like, yay, finally, I've reached the peak of my career. This dude did it at, I think, 30 or 31. When did he hit partner?
32. 32, I think.
32. And amazing. Amazing. And now you're exploring the PLC space. You know, I mean, looking at your trajectory, I'm like, oh, this will be exciting. It's different. I understand that move. Why? You're driven. There's drive. Like, just sitting by you, I feel it. Like, why though? Is this something from your upbringing? Did you taste poverty? This must be tied to something. What is it?
I think that's a very deep question. I grew up in Ibadan, right? And growing up, my father was always telling us that he had nothing and he had to make everything he had by dint of hard work, and obviously God, right? So yes, I mean, most of the motivation I have for hard work comes directly from my dad. Growing up, he was the most hardworking person I knew, and he still had time for us as his kids. So in terms of my drive in life, that's who I love to be, a family man and a very, very hardworking person.
Okay. So you're saying all of this you attribute to the fact that you woke up every day and saw a man that worked like there was no tomorrow but still loved you, and that's just your idol. I want to be this man, as successful as success comes, but also having on lockdown at home.
Yes, correct.
I think that's amazing. Shout out, Daddy. He's alive, right?
Yes, he is.
Hi, Moshood's dad. You did amazing. You know, I love that you refer to your dad and how you grew up in Ibadan. Could it have been any other way, Moshood? Were there times you actually thought of going the other way, maybe the lazy route or the dishonest route, or thinking, what, let me just be regular? Has there been any point in your life where you were actually really tempted to just settle? Yahoo
boys, right? Back in Ife, right? A lot of the guys around were making free money. And I was busy reading, and I kept asking myself, what if I study all these books and I don't end up making it, and my guys here are already driving a Akura Legend, and I'm there hustling. But I think I said to myself that I would never do anything illegal, and I would have to work double hard to make sure that I never feel bad when I see them, and I have to make it, right?
Yeah.
It was very clear to me that I had to make it, because I knew that it wouldn't make any sense that there is God, there's hard work, and there is no success. And then there's fraud and there's cash.
Yes.
Right? I wouldn't call it success. I'll call it cash.
Well,
right?
yes, cash,
I'll
not
call
success.
it cash, not success. But I mean, from my perspective, I realized that I needed to work very, very hard.
You've attained a lot really, really fast, I must say. What sort of challenges do you see yourself crushing in years to come? What do you think will excite you in years to come?
I think growing rapidly in my career has its own challenges. The first challenge it has is, so what next? And I find myself asking myself that question all the time, that, okay, now you're doing this, what are you going to be doing tomorrow?
Space.
And I wish. And I do hope, because again, this is not just about hard work. I consider myself very, very lucky. A lot of times I see directly God's hands in what I do, right? So I don't ascribe any of this to just hard work. I think there's a lot of involvement from God in all of this. So for as long as that involvement continues, by God's grace, I think we'll keep seeing the kind of bounce that we can continue to.
So what are you telling me now, that there's nothing you're eyeing? Because when we read up on, you know, the Zuckerbergs and the likes and the Bezos, you start hearing some things that normal people are not thinking of anymore. And you strike me as that kind of person, actually. What kind of things do you see to your life? You can't tell anyone. Just tell me, just me. Okay. You know.
The only person I can tell is my wife. And I've told...
It's just you and I. Tell me.
My competitors will take it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the reality is that there's one of this saying that I always love to read, that if your dreams don't scare you, you should probably go back to bed, right? I try to imagine some very, very crazy things. Okay. And the only person I really, really discuss these things with is my wife. And a lot of times she looks at me, you could see in her eyes that she's thinking, okay, this guy is crazy. But she would do what a good wife would do, which is encourage her husband and say, you know what, if that's what you want to do, you
go
can
for
do
it.
But when she wants to really be honest with me, she'll say something like, maybe we should take it one by one. Like, maybe we should do this one and then do that one.
Yeah.
I think ultimately I see myself one day going back to the farm, right? So I would really like to do something.
Sorry, say that again.
Farm. Yes.
Farming.
Yes.
You are indeed an Ibadan man.
Yes, I am. Blood and blood.
Interesting.
Both parents.
Interesting.
So when I was in secondary school, my dad handed over his farm to me back in Ibadan. And I ran that farm profitably, even as a secondary school student.
Profitably?
Yeah, profitably. And sustainably, actually. To the point where I actually had some crazy thoughts about not going to law school. And it took some threats around disowning and
to actually get you.
Yeah, to get me out, to get it out of my system. But if there was one time I really, really enjoyed what I did, then it was that point. So I will at some point go back to the farm, and I will do it in a very, very, very large scale.
Of course. All this experience and everything cannot go to
It's one of the things that I look forward to the day I'm able to.
Interesting.
Go back to the farm.
It's just mind-blowing that with all this experience, all the books, New York State bar exams, ACCA, everything, he wants to go back to the farm.
Yes.
I feel your drive, I feel your energy, and I love it. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm sure you enjoyed this as much as I did. But don't worry, Moshood isn't going anywhere. You'll be seeing him when it's game time. I'll see you when I get back because, yes, we'll get binging. Jugo dance from Badagry, Lagos State, Nigeria, and that was energetic, guys. Today we're celebrating the Zangbeto people from Badagry. Yes, I think I look something like a young, modern female from the Zangbeto tribe. That's what we're channeling anyway. But I noticed while the dancers were, doing their thing, that a lot of people in the audience were they were behaving like they could do it better than the dancers. So I'm actually going to put some people in the audience to a test. So I want one dancer to come back and show us exactly in 10 seconds how it's done, because I'm going to have a face-off between two people from the audience. Are you guys ready? So come on, come show me. So show us how it's done. Thank you very much. Thank you. So where are my volunteers? Amazing. So yes, you're going to show us your own Ajubo dance, and we'll see your Ajubo dance. Let's start with him now. to beat him. Show me your Ajubo dance. Winner, guys. The girl? Was it the girl? Was it the guy? Well done, guys. You both did amazing. Thank you very much. Wow. That was fun. Oh my God. Sam Dandy, show me your Ajubo dance.
Wow, we're going to do this?
Show me your Ajubo dance.
Music, please. Terrible attempt. All right, we have Chef Nina here with us.
Hi, Chef Nina. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Tell us, what are we having?
So I have Orunla and Lagba from Badagry.
Wow.
Can you say it again?
Orunla and Lagba.
And Lagba.
Yes, please, from Badagry.
Tell us about it.
So Orunla is made from dried okra.
Okay.
So you have to leave it under the sun to dry for some days. And then you blend it.
Wow.
You don't blend it with water, you just blend it directly.
Okay.
Yes. And then you make it into a soup, which I have made like this.
Okay.
And then its main ingredients include eja egun itself. This is it. And then locust beans, pepper, palm oil, and
What's the Lagba made of, though?
Lagba is made of corn. It's made
Corn,
of corn. Yes.
Blended corn.
Yes, please. Yes. And then you make it in form of swallow. It comes out like this.
Okay, so what's the difference between the soup and the regular okra that we have?
The difference is that you don't blend the regular okra soup.
Okay.
So this one has been blended and it was sun-dried.
Oh,
So does that change the taste?
Of course it does.
I'll tell you
This
guys.
one
I'll
is
tell
really
you if it tastes different from the regular okra. So yes. Sam Dandy, sorry I'm having to go first, but
No,
I think
it's not a problem.
it's best I give the judgment here.
Please do.
So you said Lagba and
Orunla.
Orunla. Badagry people, I'll give you your verdict now. Okay, so it's the consistency is almost the same. It still has that
draw.
draw,
Yes.
but it tastes different. Very yummy, I must say, very yummy.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so what other swallows could we have this
I
with?
mean, you can have it with fufu, you can have it with pounded yam, but I mean, this is the perfect side to go with it.
The fish looks a bit different. Is there something special to
they
this?
call it eja egun.
Is it from
Eja
Badagry or
Yes,
what?
it's from Badagry. Egun people are part of Badagry, yes.
Okay, so it's from their tribe.
Exactly.
Eja Egun.
Yes.
Please taste it, Dandy.
And you can't find it anywhere. You have to go to Badagry.
Wow,
So.
wow, that's special. You know, so
And if you find it in Lagos, it must be pretty expensive.
So I always hear that the Badagry people and Yoruba people have a lot of dishes in common.
Oh yes, they do. Like this okra soup. Yeah, Yorubas also make it. Igbo people, funny enough, they make it, but then they add ukazi leaf into it. It's
So-
a common dish in Badagry.
It seems like I'll be traveling to Badagry to get
have
this
it.
Eja Egun
Yes,
in a few days. It is
yes.
yummy, guys.
Okay.
I know I've made you hungry at home, but don't worry. All you need to do is cook your own lagba and
Orunla.
Orunla. Oh my God, that's a deep name for some
sounds
deep
really
food.
Yoruba.
Thank you so much, Chef Lina.
Thank you so much.
It's been great tasting all of it. Welcome back to the show, and you know what time it is. It's game time! So today is really special. I can't believe it. I'm competing as well, guys. I feel, come with me. Let's just start. Hi, Moshood.
Hi.
So guess who my partner is? It's Moshood. So I wear both hats anyway. So I'm a corporate and entrepreneur. Today, I side the corporate. So yeah, so it's the corporates against the entrepreneurs. We have the So Fresh founders. And in honor of the So Fresh founders, the game for today is actually called the Fruit Puzzle. Yes. And it's really easy and quite cerebral as well, actually. You have the maze, the puzzle, on the screen and also before you. You're gonna, once I count 3, you're gonna open it up and write out as many words, as many fruits that you see in that puzzle. Speed. We have just 90 seconds. And trust me, I give you my word, I have not seen this puzzle. I do not know the answers. My producers kept everything away from me, so I am as clueless as you are. So all the best to us. May the best fruits win. So, 1, you can hold your pencil. 2, and 3.
Why you not going to suck around? You're good at this. We are done, yeah. So how many do you have? We have 1, 2,
4,
3,
5,
4.
6.
You have 6.
Yes.
We have 4. Oh my gosh, the surprise is the winner. So before I present the gift, you have to tell us what fruits you found.
Okay, so we found apricot,
Okay.
berries,
I wouldn't
Yes.
find that.
guava,
Okay.
pineapple, tangerine, and
Watermelon.
Okay, can I audit? Can I see, please?
Yes,
Thank you.
please.
Thank you very much. I'm going to mark yes. Yes, I'm not happy. So I must mark it. Please clap for the So Fresh founders. Congratulations. Where's the second? Okay. Oh, it's actually one for the couple.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes. At least you proved to the world that you are indeed the connoisseurs of fruits, right? Oh, Moshood, it's okay. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Moshood, it was mind-blowing speaking with you. Thank you guys for the growth. Keep growing, don't stop winning. You will be back to tell us even more. And I'm so excited about your growth story. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. This has been a phenomenal episode. What do you think, guys? Yes, it's been amazing, from chatting with the So Fresh founders to Moshood and the dance. Oh my gosh. Don't worry. Next time it will be bigger, better, sweeter, hotter. Just don't forget to be the best in whatever space you find yourself. Just remain game changing. See you next time.